and it's marked
Mr.
out.
Chairman,
These
point of
are
parliamentary
marked
inquiry.
out, showing
Point of
proof
parliamentary inquiry,
of
Mr. Chairman.
proof of Mann
Okay.
Act violations.
At the House Oversight Committee was the latest evidence that nobody is more obsessed with Hunter Biden's penis than Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Democrats should not be
Okay.
offended by pictures
Mr.
that
Chairman,
black out.
have I been
things.
recognized?
They should be
Objection. I have
offended
a
by
point of
actual
parliamentary
human
inquiry.
trafficking.
The pictures were from Hunter Biden's stolen laptop, and this was the second time Greene has put the photos front and
State your
center.
point.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Chairman. On July 26th, I sent you a letter about the last time this happened. My question to you is, are members allowed to simply put up sensationalistic, voyeuristic, pornographic images if they're not relevant to the actual object of the legislative proceeding? I want a parliamentary ruling on that.
Mr. Askin, that's probably part of the questioning for Mr. Biden, violations of the Mann Act. Ms. Greene's led on that issue.
No, this is a
These
question
are
of
already,
the rules
these
of the
have
committee.
already, these pictures have already been entered into the record.
So in other words, you have accepted the idea that members can introduce irrelevant, sexually based, voyeuristic.
How is this irrelevant?
Well,
How does it relate to Joe Biden?
How does it relate to?
We're not doing a criminal investigation of Hunter
No,
Biden.
we've
Point
had
of order,
several-
Mr. Chairman.
Amidst the chaos, Democrat Jared Moskowitz responded to Greene by underscoring Greene's selective concerns about women being trafficked.
Apparently, we don't have any standards here anymore. Again, I just want to remind my colleagues, because, you know, I don't want them to forget about hypocrisy, okay? I don't want them to forget about hypocrisy. But, you know, Donald Trump was asked about Jeffrey Epstein, and when he was asked, he said, you know, Jeffrey likes him young. Well, how did the president know that? How did he know that Jeffrey Epstein likes him young? Perhaps some people are saying he was there, since you're so concerned, right? But again, I bring this up not to make jest. I bring it
Point
up,
of order, Mr. Chairman.
I bring it up. I thought we weren't going to interrupt.
We're going to stop the clock. We did this with Ms.
Okay.
Greene. State your point.
Yeah, I'm just curious about the impugning of the former president's character. That we
I don't have to do that. He does that himself.
Have we basically thrown that rule out? I'm just curious, or are we going to follow that?
Would you accept a pornographic photo?
Of Bill Clinton?
Yeah, we suspended the rule to the current president, but we didn't suspend it to the former president. But.
Oh, by the way, please, so you're making the point that we can disparage Joe
right.
Biden, but not Donald Trump. Please make that point to the American people.
And thanks to the brilliance of Democrat Moskowitz and the stupidity of Republican Chairman James Comer, that point was made. Republicans admitted they will allow disparaging remarks and attacks on Joe Biden, but not on Donald Trump. Earlier in the hearing, the Republicans on the committee got a surprise appearance from the focus of their obsession.
So get this now, Hunter Biden is on Capitol Hill, and so far as I know, Dana, this was not planned.
No, why is David Spunt is in Los Angeles?
Yeah. All right, so he's inside this room with this committee. Let's watch.
The chairman urged Mr. Biden to come appear at a public committee hearing on September 13th. On Newsmax, the chairman stated, Hunter Biden is more than welcome to come in front of the committee. On November 28th, Hunter Biden, through his lawyer, agreed to Chairman Comer's multiple public requests. He agreed to appear precisely at a public hearing under oath to answer the committee's questions on December 13th. Exactly what our good colleagues, the Republicans who had information about January 6th, never agreed to do. They never agreed to testify anywhere under oath about what they knew. The letter that came in from Mr. Biden embraced the importance of having a public proceeding that, quote, would prevent selective leaks, manipulated transcripts, doctored exhibits, or one-sided press statements, especially in light of the committee's past use of closed-door sessions to manipulate, even distort the facts.
Mr. Chairman.
A short time later, South Carolina Republican Nancy Mace erupted and got laughed at by Hunter Biden's entourage. Watch.
You are the epitome of white privilege, coming into the Oversight Committee, spitting in our face, ignoring a congressional subpoena to be deposed. What are you afraid of? You have no balls to come up here and...
Mr. Chairman, point of inquiry.
Democrat Moskowitz then called Mace's bluff regarding balls.
If the gentlelady
Play
wants to hear
stupid
from Hunter
games.
Biden, we can hear from him right now, Mr.
And
Chairman.
you
Let's take a
stupid
vote and
president.
hear from
I'm
Hunter Biden.
speaking.
What are you
women
afraid
allowed
of?
to speak?
What are you afraid
hold on.
Why-
Order,
why are you
order,
guys not
order.
A moment later, when order was restored, Republican Mace walked herself onto exceptionally thin ice.
What is Hunter Biden so afraid of? Why can't you show up for a congressional deposition? You're here for a political stunt. This is just a PR stunt to you. This is just a game that you are playing with the American people.
Well, if anybody would know about games, it is Nancy Mace.
I'm wearing the scarlet letter after the week that I just had last week, being a woman up here and being demonized for my vote and for my voice.
Mace paraded around the House last fall with the Scarlet A because she was criticized for voting to remove Kevin McCarthy as GOP Speaker. The book, The Scarlet Letter, was about a woman accused of adultery, not a controversial vote. And social media mocked Mace repeatedly. Every day I think it can't get any stupider, and then every day it does. Pro tip, read the book you are referencing before you reference it. So once again, the book on Nancy Mace is that she is not the brightest. And to accuse somebody else of a political stunt, well, that's just projection. Which brings us back to Georgia's Marjorie Taylor Greene. When it was Greene's turn to speak at the hearing, Greene got undercut and disrespected by Hunter Biden himself.
Chair recognizes Ms. Greene from Georgia for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Excuse me, Hunter. Apparently, you're afraid of my words.
Whoa!
Yes, Hunter Biden walked out.
Oh.
I'd like to reclaim my time, Mr. Chairman.
Burst their bubble. Wow, that's too bad.
I think it's clear and obvious for everyone watching this hearing today that Hunter Biden is terrified of strong, conservative Republican women.
No, it's just that Hunter Biden did not want to dignify Marjorie Taylor Greene's insanity and revenge porn approach. And that approach was proven when Greene then brought out the dick pics. Kudos to the Democrats and Hunter Biden for trolling the Republican-led committee and underscoring the GOP's total hypocrisy. Obviously, Republicans do not want to question Hunter Biden publicly because the Republicans will not get the answers they want. And one of those answers would be, no, Marjorie, Hunter Biden is not into you. Obsess over him all you want, but the Bidens, other Democrats, and countless Republicans think you, Marjorie Taylor Greene, are repulsive. By the way, some Trump MAGA supporters in Iowa recently underscored the movement's problem with basic facts.
You mentioned Minneapolis, the George Floyd thing. That was all set up, too.
How was that set up?
That police officer didn't have his knee on the neck.
The first video that provoked all these days of street protests and civil unrest focused on Officer Derek Chauvin, who kneeled on Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see the video.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.